welcome back to another Daily Tarot card. These are your Daily Tarot cards for Monday, February 1st, 2021. We are pulling from the Witch's Tarot. Today we have the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. I had a couple of new healers come into my feed and I started watching them. Their messages are very mirrored, very similar. When they talk about like this Ace of Swords, it's like, we had justice come up a lot, Day of Judgment, talking about being patient, waiting for this to happen. And I feel like this should have happened a bit ago. And then it's like, obviously with everything that happened, they're talking about a windfall of money that happens. You see that with the King of Wands that comes in and the Ace of Pentacles somewhere in the month of February. They're saying if you're waiting for insurance to come in, or they're saying this is something that you didn't know that was coming. And we've been hearing this for a bit. So I have positive confirmation from two other healers that they are saying for some of us, it is for February. So we'll see what happens. And other ways where Spirit is saying, I'm not sure if they're asking you to speak on a Zoom or over the phone. I feel like it's over the phone to speak your truth. And this is not for the better and this is not for the worse. It's exactly how it happened. And if you do speak exactly how it happened, you will be the victor wearing the wreath. So you have to speak about this exactly how it happened, not making anyone else look worse. If they happen to be, the devil, then you talk about them as the devil. But it has to be exactly how it happened, not for, not to paint them in because if they see like you're being bitter, they're going to be like, oh, she's just being bitter, and they're not going to side with you. You have to say exactly how it happened. When the Ace of Swords appears in your day, know that clarity is going to be the theme of the day. On this card, we see a hand extended from the clouds with a powerful sword of truth. This truth is adorned with a wreath that we know symbolizes victory. When this card appears, know that you are experiencing a new beginning or a moment in time where the gift of clarity is abundant. And this card, with this tarot, the card is an empowering card. But important message is to remember, it is with great power comes great responsibility. So you're going to be called to tell your truth. Exactly how it happened. Like I said, not for better, not for worse. Exactly how it happened. Intellect and rational thought are favored when you see this card. Use your head over your heart to make decisions when the Ace of Swords appears. And if you do, you're most definitely responded with a yes. They're telling me, with Judge Judy, if your hands are dirty in the situation, you know what I mean? If you did things that, weren't on the up and up, and trying to get a financial reward for it, I would definitely watch what you're doing here. Because the courts aren't going to help someone that doesn't have, as they say, legally clean hands. If you have legally clean hands, they will help you out. If you don't, it's probably better just to steer clear from the whole situation. And I don't mean like you made some big crime here. This is nothing big. This is something small. It's not a big deal. So we have the Nine of Wands, and I feel like this is where you're trying to protect yourself from this truth. The truth is coming. You can see coming down they're saying the turnpike. They're referring to New Jersey. But they're saying it's coming down, it's coming down. So you're building this wall so people can't come at you. You're putting the wall up. The Nine of Wands appears in your tarot, a gentle nudge from the universe that you're doing everything right. It appears to be a slow-moving stalemate position. But this is only half true. This card is no action is denoted in this card. So make a big move on key issues is advised against. Instead, pull back and retreat into defensive mode. So defensive mode, we sit there and we protect what is ours. We sit there and we try to slow down what's coming at us. So hence the Nine Wands standing, in front of you. All around you. You will find that you're further along in this situation than you originally felt. So, instead of sitting there and blowing everyone up, with the Ace of Swords, I feel like, this is Spirit and you're the arrow and they're pulling further and further back on the string on the bow. And all this is going down, because I felt like this should have happened a couple of Novembers ago. That this what's coming down this February should have happened a bit ago. But I feel like obviously with Rona and courts being closed, everything, you know what I mean? They did have access to the courts is what they're saying. So they're about to release this arrow and you're going to be a lot further along than you felt. So you've been sitting there and you're like, I feel like I should be further along. And it's like, Spirit is like, you're right. but don't, reserve your energy right now. Sit there, get the rest you need, because you're going to need it on moving forward. This is a courageous card. Note the courage that you have exuded along the way in your battles. And this card also says your patience will be well rewarded if you keep your current course. And that's one thing I wrote on my vision board was courage. Not courage, excuse me, patience. Courage is tattooed on me, but patience is huge. Patience is huge. Not to sit there and rush things or make things happen, because when you do, it's like, then you kind of set yourself back because you're taking action that wasn't needed. You're wasting resources. So waiting to kind of see, like, with myself, it was like my mental health. I needed to sit there and get my mental health correct, and I felt like, I do it on purpose because I know it bothers you. Because, you know what I mean? It's just like, are you serious right now? So I feel like, they're saying this is someone's undoing. Like, everyone's going to see, like, a spade for a spade. This is exactly what they're going to see. And the Ace of Spades is the Ace of Swords. So we have the King of Wands. Everything we love about fire signs. Bravery, courage, loyalty, strength. Everything that you would love in a mate. Where it's like they know what they want. They're not indecisive. They have that, what do you call that? Courage. Not courage. Confidence. It's like, wow, I wish I had that kind of confidence. And it's just like he knows what he wants. And for the two people that I've been following, they said this is love for air signs coming in. That they know exactly what they want. This is going to be an older person than you, but they got their crap together. And that's exactly what I said. If I dated someone, I would want someone that has their crap together, that knows what they want. I don't want to be anyone's mother ever again. It's like, I see where that gets me. When the King of Wands appears in your day, you will be met with assistance from an older man who embodies many of the characteristics of the fire signs. He is warm, charming, sexy, and vicarious, and has a good grasp on finances and success, both emotionally and practically. Then, this is an older man, but you will almost never guess it by the way he approaches life. If the King of Wands enters your day, you will be getting an unexpected inheritance or a windfall. Going back, with Ace of Pentacles right beside, and also the Ten of Swords. You didn't have, because you were patient, you're going to see how things unfolded. You're going to see that, because they had mentioned before that someone is sitting there, is going to dig up the truth, and it's going to be in your favor. That was a couple of years ago, or last November. I felt like it should have happened then. It should have happened before, but someone sat there and manipulated the situation. Or you may simply get support from someone whose energy will make your troubles disappear with a twinkle, with a warm smile. So this one ain't messing around. If you sit there and you think because they're confident, they're going to cheat, you're going to be accusatory, or you're going to get jealous because people will kind of look at you like, why is he with you? And it's just like, that's just their jealousy exuding out. So it's just like, you're going to have to sit there and learn to tame your own inner beast as well. So the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like, is a positive confirmation of this, this windfall of money. Is it an inheritance in the way, like, your past loved one left you something and now it's finally coming down to be blessed upon you? I feel like you would have made different decisions if you would have had the money before. And I feel like, I was talking to my sister and my best friend about this, like, I probably would have made a different decision if it came down sooner. So maybe there's a reason why all this happened the way it did. Maybe just show me all the players on the field too. And this is going to be a smooth path forward with the Ace of Pentacles. When the Ace of Pentacles arrives in your day, the message is that some good news on the money front is possible, going back to the King of Wands. This card also signifies a new job, a bonus at work, or maybe some influx of money that you had forgotten about, perhaps weren't even expecting. If you ask the tarot a money question and see this card, the message is financial situations are on their way to you. So this person that I follow said air signs are financially you're going to be good. They said the first week that you should watch your money. Like, obviously it's like probably the first month where it's like, relief. Like, January, it's just like, trying to get back on a regular pay schedule because you probably got paid ahead of time in December. Because obviously banks are closed and everything like that. So some employers will sit there and, give you your paycheck a little bit earlier. So if you're not direct deposit, and that way, because, payroll's closed, X, Y, and Z is closed. So it's just like, getting used to, not having money so easily accessible to you. They keep talking about love coming in for air signs, like the Page of Cups, so this is someone returning from the past, or like, so things out of the blue, a letter out of the blue, a message out of the blue, or a lover out of the blue, or from the past coming back up. If this card appears in a romantic question, the answer from the tarot is a new beginning is on its way, and it is one that has the potential to providing all the stability and security you need, and not necessarily on the financial front. And I feel like that's where the King of Wands comes in, where he's confident. He's not indecisive like you. You sit there and you go back, you sit there and you do the pros and cons. He's like, nope, this is it. This is my opinion. And he's just like, I'll let you come to your own conclusion. He's patient. You know what I mean? I feel like because he's like, I don't feel like he's so much older, but I feel like it's like, I know how it feels to be that age, where he's just like, he's more seasoned, he's more versed, he has more experience. So it's just like, I get that, like I get where you are at, which is really nice that he lets you sit there and make that decision yourself, or he or she lets you. Obviously, being a king, it's supposed to be a male, but saying that they're gonna sit there and let you come to your own conclusion, but eventually he'll be like, he won't tell you he's right or I told you so, but he'll just give you that smile and you're like, I get it. So. Okay, so I wasn't sure if I would have time with IG, so I did have time with IG. So I also pulled 2 cards from the Angel Oracle cards. They're kind of cut off because I obviously didn't get them from a very good site, but anyway. So we have Listen, and funny enough, they showed an owl. I think it was late last night or early this morning, and it was Listen. It was an owl. They're like, pay attention to the eyes, and I swear to you, I came downstairs and I could hear a hooing. And I was like, is that the kid's video game or is that an owl outside? So I tried to look around and I couldn't see anything. But they're like, listen, quiet your mind, beloved one. We have the animal of the air with the Ace of Swords. And listen to the gentle reassurance that everything has been taken. I don't even know what that is because it's cut off. Stay in a quiet and receptive state, without worrying about the exact nature of your desires or life situation. Quiet your mind, body hears as quickly and clarity. This is our request to you. Listen. Meditation. And then focus on service. Funny enough, I was given an opportunity. Obviously, it was the 7 of Cups because I wasn't given all the information. Thank God Janet pulled cards for me, and I was like, And I was just like, then all the information came to me, and I was like, this wasn't even, you know what I mean? But still, I was crying because this is where my heart is. And I'm like, it's like responsibly being a mother, responsible for 2 young children. It's like, that is the practical thing to do. But it's like when your passion, your heart, your soul, your life is eat, breathe, everything is healing. You know what I mean? That's why I was like, I'll do this part-time and I'll do my healing full-time. And, I'm just thankful that, I didn't make any moves and, it all came to light. So focus on service, and it's a unicorn. And the unicorn has a little goatee on it, so I feel like it's like a seasoned unicorn surrounded by fairies. Your soul desire only to joyfully serve, and to swim in the constant stream of bliss. Stream continuously feeds your everything you need. Put your entire focus upon staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation, and in all all that you do. See how it's cut off there? That's why it's hard to read it, but it's still beautiful. So just pay attention to your dreams as well. Like, meditation may be part of that, but I feel like also your dreams. You'll be getting more channel messages. I've been getting that for a bit now. But you'll see, more and more. You'll start getting more of those, they're saying get your rest and rejuvenation, they're saying. Sit there, put love into yourself. Is that having a shower, giving yourself a facial, doing your nails. Things that make you happy, sit there, working out, everything. Drink your water, especially during Mercury retrograde. Keep keep your thoughts positive light. You know what I mean? Right now, take it day by day, even second by moment. Keep your thoughts light. Don't overwhelm yourself during Mercury retrograde. So I hope you guys enjoyed these daily tarot cards for Monday, February 1st, 2021. Happy February. May the universe bless you good. We'll see you for the next daily tarot card. Bye.